And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
What is it?
Check. I'm coming.
20.
Shoot.
8.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
What you got?
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Gun.
44. 44 to Mike. Watch the slant. He's coming. We got
20. What is it?
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 20. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And Watson has it right side. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Justin Watson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. You know, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base.
Check.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Chris on Travis. Leo. He's out. He's gripping.
Now Leonard Fournette.
Check 15.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, now it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Check. Block 54. Block 54.
Good. Hey, high 7.
Mike 54. Rip right. Mike 54.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew going up top for Cup. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. Well, that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one 28 yards on the ground. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Express. 20. 44. Mike. 8.
From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Check. Crunch.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Mike's 50. Drop. Watch the twist. Mike's 50. Man, I got you.
Hey, Mike 50. Express.
Yo.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Hey, Wahoo! I'm letting you know right now, you better
Minshew, 1st and 10. The open man is Westbrook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And the Jaguar first down.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
25, check 25, check 25. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Hey, lock it. Let's go.
Fournette running right. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimum gain. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Cut his left. Cut his left. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, I got number 80. I got number 80.
8.
Check.
8.
Hot, hot.
To throw again. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Slam.
Gun. Gun.
Throwing is Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
20.
44's Mike. Check.
To the air again, Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big game, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, D.
A shotgun snap for Newton. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. On first down, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go.
from the gun. Newton. And he finds the man. It's McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Check 48 to Mike. I got one.
Great.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I've got running my football.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Look at me. Zipper.
Coming.
5.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now Minshew. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn it.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey, echo.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Protein spill. Let's go, guys.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. That's caught by Howard. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Let's go.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here we go.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Fournette running out of the gun. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the 2nd half.
Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense not getting out of their lanes.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Minshew sets to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 17-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. After the run, Newton going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Gun. Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 38.
Newton now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Check.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
20.
Check 4.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They keep it with Davis on first down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Mike, 44. Here we go. Switch it. Hey! Come on, switch it. Show it up. Show it up.
On second down, Davis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1.
20.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Newton.
Let's go, defense.
Eluding the pressure right. That's to McCaffrey, complete. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Hey, exit.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Ready?
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it? They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. On 2nd and 10, Minshew. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Brian Burns gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Third down. 3rd and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
High 7. You draw Porter.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one. Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence. See what happens. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gun. 44, Mike. 44. Hey, watch the slant. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week. And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way. You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Rush in.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Go.
57's Mike.
Hey, wahoo!
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Defense.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out. Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection. Fournette, a 1st down carry. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."